Welcome back to Casa Bonita. It's right there.
Do we serve them food?
We should.
Do you jump into a pool?
I missed that place. Do you remember?
I don't remember. That was too little.
It was
I know
great.
what it is.
Glorious. The Sopapillas. Extraordinary. Black Bart's Cave.
I don't remember any of it.
Anyway. I don't know why. Once again, because that's what we do, and that's the best way for me to be in the dark.
We got something exciting.
Besides us.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, there hasn't been any actual, true legit coverage of yet. Maybe by the time I post this video, there'll be like 800 videos about it. But for now,
We're going to be the first.
possible.
Woo!
It's
That means I better edit soon. He walked away. We're still going.
yeah.
I'll probably edit this part out so it won't matter. Or I won't. I'll just let you gaze into my eyes a little bit longer with my Casa Bonita shirt and think of days gone by. It's a box. A giant box with a family on it to play like never before.
It's simply called board.
Board. We
So-
got a board and our heads were chopped off too.
We're either one of the first few that are putting out a video of this, or it's kind of hard to find because it's just called board.
Yeah, bored. Bored as in you can't find something to do. It's bored as in a 2x4. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. There's another old reference for you.
So I will let you know, I have unboxed this
Oh,
because
did you reboot it already too?
like every single,
Well, that's not even our name.
e-
It's been a while.
every single system or anything, especially if you're planning on getting something like this, for Christmas for somebody, highly recommend opening it and running system updates, because there was a system update for it before you could play. So you don't want to have the poor kid that opens a gift and then the servers crash on Christmas because everybody's trying to download an update and then they can't play.
You envisioned that?
It happens a lot if you look it up. It happens almost every year with Xboxes and PlayStations. They can't
But
play.
not with bored. Not yet.
Well, this...
I'm saying you were preemptively striking.
Right, I didn't want to wait because otherwise we'd be sitting here watching a loading screen for a video.
I was just saying I was impressed
Yeah.
at you foreseeing your future problems.
So, with that being said, this is the very first shipment. It was not a Kickstarter. It was made by the guy that made the mirror, the fitness equipment.
the heck is the mirror?
You never seen it?
No.
The fitness equipment, the mirror, it has like a video screen in it. It shows you how to do your workouts, and you do your workouts in front of a mirror.
Do I look like I do that?
Yeah, all the time. So he sold
My fitness equipment.
he sold that company,
Uh,
and this is what he made.
he made the board.
He made board.
Look, he couldn't even trademark it because it's board.
Yeah. So it is already. It had a pull tab,
All right,
just so you know. I'll just
all right. You go ahead.
I'll slide this guy off
All right.
so you can at least do the grand
That's heavy.
door opening.
All right, grand door. All right, we're gonna break some stuff on this side. Okay, so.
So this is.
You want me to just start dismantling things?
Well, here we'll just lift it out of the
All
box. This is the board.
That is the board. Oh,
It
that
is.
was your phone.
It is a 24-inch
Sorry.
touchscreen, and I believe, like most things, a modified Android tablet. So you might be wondering, well, why would I buy this when I have an infinity game table?
I was wondering that.
Here's a plug.
I'm hoping you will clear that up for us.
Well, sadly, the last game board, which I also own, just shut down and turned off their tables, basically. You can't do anything with it. So all this has is a power plug on the bottom, a power button, and a volume switch. Ooh. So the other kind of cool thing before I get into it, this is kind of neat. It's just a magnetic cover, so I guess you could get different covers to make it match your house better. That's what I'm assuming.
Why not?
All right, you get Pieces. More pieces. More pieces.
That came with it or separately?
Yes. No, these were all part of the purchase.
Wow. You're throwing them on the board.
Hey, that's what they're for.
The chop went on the board.
As of right now, there is not a store to buy games. They said that's coming in January. This is currently it is a $500 board, which puts it in line with the smaller Infinity game table. I think it's about 400. So it's close to that. And it supports little NFC pieces.
Amiibo.
So, like, they're each labeled for their different games. So this bag is for the Chop game.
Chop.
And so on. So right now, it's pretty simple. So I will say out of the box, this is much snappier than an Infinity game table. It's also about, probably 4 years newer technology. And I do like the non-gloss finish. Like
definitely.
The viewing angles I feel like are better. We have lights on this and we're not getting a glare. But so let's show you. I'll show an easy one. So it tells you, hey, get these pieces.
Get them out.
Here you go.
Get out the little spiky spaceships.
So this is Space Rocks. It doesn't go like that, Greg. Look at the picture. Oh my god.
It wasn't up yet.
It was already. It showed you.
I was flying around, man. Don't say that. It's beautiful.
All right. So how to play co-op versus whatever. Let's just do co-op since we're playing upside down.
Yeah, because we're playing so well together right now.
We'll add a guest. Boom. And then look, it's cool.
Oh.
So the way this game works is kind of like asteroids. It'll shoot out whatever direction you're pointing your ship. So this isn't even like a board game. This is more of an actual arcade game. See? So this is asteroids. And then you fly over and collect the green.
Do I drive around?
Yeah. Drive around. It's co-op.
What happens if I pulled my ship up?
It'll just lose track. Oh, then this little area here gives you a giant laser beam. Once you collect enough green things, it builds the meter on the side, and you get a big laser beam. And then you collect all these to build your laser beam. There's your ship inside that. Name it. Aim. There you see. Look at that.
Can I kill you?
No, we're playing co-op, Greg.
I know.
But this is a version of,
It's like a manual asteroids.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at me flying around.
But it definitely, to me...
What if I did that, though? Would you lose a life or something?
I think your ship just goes away. But, so, that's just an example of how the pieces work.
Interesting.
And then it's got the side menu with your settings, power off.
Oh, well, my ship was on the sleep.
Woo! So, sleep works very quickly. You got screen brightness, Wi-Fi, settings, volume, which there's also volume buttons. And then that's how you can go back to the title screen.
We gotta play versus.
You can try versus on that
Real
one?
quick, yeah, let's do a versus.
Alright.
I just want to see.
So versus, I think, is just points. But when you grab the green dots, you can't cross halfway.
Never mind. We're good. I don't want to take up too much time on one game. Especially if I can't shoot you, there's no point.
Then you this game, which is basically lemmings.
Save the bloogs.
You use like there's little stair pieces and blocks and a little shooter thing, and it's like lemmings.
Huh.
So instead of telling them to dig or something, you actually put the stairs on the board to build the level. So I'll show you a quick one of these. So see, once again, collect your pieces.
Get your pieces, everybody.
Which I guess if you lose some pieces, you can't play that game again.
They look like nerds. Like the little candy guys.
So let's see. So see, it actually has a campaign.
So you can save your progress?
Yeah, because it's a bunch of different levels. So this isn't even as much of a board game as... Like, it's kind of interesting, because they don't say it's a board game really anywhere. Like, the game table and stuff is just called board. But it seems like this is a very arcade-style game. We'll do the very first level, the easy level. So, see, it tells you the pieces to grab. So there's your the finished portal, the starting one, and you got to get the bloogs up there so you actually see, like, you'd be like, okay, well, there's the stairs to make them go up.
Uh-oh.
Our table's slanted, so
yeah.
This might be...
We're sliding.
And then you're like, okay, well, the next one needs to be there.
It won't slide on a flat table.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
And then the piece sees, like, this guy's over here dancing, but see, if I move it away, it's gone. And then you
put something under there so you don't have to have your hand on there. There we go. So these guys are struggling.
Yeah, so it's probably just not low enough.
There we go. They're jumping up. Look at that.
See, and then you can get this. We left this guy behind.
Leave him to die. He's too slow. It's his fault. Go, little bloogs, go. Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So then it's got, like...
Come on, little bloog. Come on. Can I poke him?
No. Oh. You can pull the stair out from underneath him, though.
I had to try.
So like, you can be like, oh, oops.
Oh, no. Can the bloogs die?
Yeah. I don't see, like, this piece. You can't use this piece this level, but it's a
nice.
blocker piece.
Nice.
And then, like, this one, if they land in the middle of it, it actually is a cannon, and they'll draw a line of where you're going to shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
So you just set it down and aim it, and you shoot them.
That's pretty cool. All right.
So.
Nice.
That is...
That's fun.
That is bloogs.
Bloogs.
And it's big, like I said, it's kind of like lemmings.
Yeah.
Just with physical pieces instead of telling the lemmings to do stuff.
Better graphics.
So, we can, we also have, so here's a couple of the interesting ones in a way. Well, I was very excited for Spycraft because it has like twist dials and you're supposed to like open safes and like connect wires by setting it on the screen. It's coming soon.
How soon?
I don't know.
But you know what? You're ready.
I know.
It's here. You're ready.
Even their ads show it being played. And same with this.
Thrasos.
Which Thrasos has like a ton of pieces.
I said that wrong.
It's got like lightning bolts and all sorts of little pieces.
Nice.
So, and then there's a digital pet that you get to like feed and take care of and water and stuff. You got this one I'm very conflicted on.
Snake. It's a snake.
So you get to use the
sneaky, slippery snake.
We get to use the arcade. Here you go. You can.
All right.
You get to use the robots.
And this guy.
I do have an issue with this game. It's a cool idea and it works well. Let's do versus.
Okay.
Add your guess.
Easy enough to
see how
set up.
snappy that menu is though compared to other ones.
There we go. All right.
All right. So your guy is yellow. He gets bonus points if he eats lemons.
Okay.
Mine's purple, gets bonus points if it eats grapes, and then there's poison apples that appear that are bad.
All right.
And if you hit your own tail, you blow up.
Okay.
Or I think if you move too slow, you might. But like this one, see the snake like tries to catch up to your guy. But here's the problem. Like, see, you know, it's like when you have 4 people playing this,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel like it would have been better even if you used like the arrow thing in the corner and just you know, and you just twisted it or something.
Yeah, actually I was just thinking that
Like, this is cool, but I mean, if you want to be a jerk, you could just sit here and just get more points than just, you know, keep blocking the person. Like, I guess you could play this way, where you just set your guy down, and see it automatically tries to go to that spot. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's neat until you realize how, like, awkward it can be. You know?
No, I'm with you. I think, honestly, have the corner. The snake doesn't stop. The snake's always going, and like he said, you just rotate the directions. Like, you could do a full 360.
Yeah, I mean, I would just use these guys and just...
Yeah. Or either one, or you could use this and twirl his antenna. That would be a better way. So, hey guys, when you put those other games on here, if you could just make this game do that. Make the snakes always go, and you just rotate. And man, that actually would be harder.
Yeah, well, I think that's part of it. They're probably worried about age and stuff where it would make sense. So this is the arcade board, which is like got snake and stuff as well in here, or I guess it's
Snake. A sneaky slippery snake. Board arcade.
So this brings you through... It's weird. It's like it doesn't like my...
Keeps... Was it like a random?
Yeah. Alright, so it's going to tell us to do snake again. Whatever. I think most of these are pretty quick. Yeah, it's 60 seconds, but I don't know if there's a way to... There's not really a way to skip it, so... Yeah, see.
So you can go through the other snake?
Yeah, you can't go through your own, but you can go through the other person's.
Oh, well I was dodging you, and now there's no reason to.
No, you just gotta dodge yourself.
Yeah. I think they missed an opportunity, because I could sit here like...
Yeah, it's... You know... I guess you sit there too long, maybe.
I don't need that. Oh, I get points for eating the grapes.
Yeah, you get points for you get bonus.
Oh, I thought I was just getting a lemon.
If you eat the lemons, you get bonus points.
Don't eat the little jack-o'-lantern.
Poison apple.
That's what I said. Oh, so close. I'm not very good.
You know, cool. We showed that one. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll give us one of the... Oh, wait. We can pick a game now. So we did Space Rocks. We'll do...
Oh, we did that.
I wonder if our lights are messing it up again. There it is. Let's do this one. Okay, this one's actually pretty cool. So this is one of the more interesting ways to use the pieces. So we're the little robot guys. All right. So the way this one it works is...
Okay.
All right. So the way this one works is you want to match at least 3 symbols.
Okay.
So see, it's my turn right now. Wherever you put your robot guy on and whatever direction he's facing, he shoots the symbol that direction.
Okay.
Until it hits another one. And then if it matches, it'll actually blow other symbols like different directions. I don't know. I haven't played it enough to figure out exactly the explosion radius type thing. So see, like I'll face them that way to match these greens. And then, but now my guy actually stays on the board. And if you try to slide, like if you stood here, it'll slide both of these until they hit that. But my guy blocks it from making them slide any further. You gotta put it on a piece.
Oh.
There you go. So, this is something kind of different. It's kind of cool the way the pieces work on this.
So what's with the colors that aren't either of ours?
It doesn't matter. I mean, you play against any of them.
Okay.
You're not just going for your own.
Gotcha.
And I'm guessing the 4X and the 2X is how long that piece has been on the board, so it's probably worth more points.
Yeah.
Whenever you combo it. So really you want to hope for extra combos, like send one flying into another one. But it's a little bit different. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Like how it uses the piece whichever way it's facing. It's just something a little bit different on that side.
I thought I was going to bump more than one. I guess it doesn't. Well, how did you bump more than one?
Because I was behind the one. You stand
Well,
behind one.
I was
push it.
I thought. Well, I think there was a gap there. Would that matter?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll stop it if there's a gap.
Can I push one off the board?
I don't think so. I think it's the edge. Yeah. I've only played one round of this, so take my advice for.
I don't know. I didn't do anything.
This might be one of the weird.
Is it supposed to go forward? There we go.
Unless we're having that weird touchscreen issue where the light shines through and it's doing something weird.
Hopefully not. That's a pretty thick board. I mean, what he's referring to is the infinity board we had. The lighted table would affect the.
Yeah, the screen wouldn't work at all.
Yeah.
Or no, that was the last game board. I think the Infinity one was fine.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Man.
Crap on the wrong
for everybody that has, lighted tables that they play touchscreen games on.
Yeah. Lighted sloped tables.
But, so this one's kind of neat. I think it's cool. It's an interesting little take on a little puzzle game. Whoa!
Whoa. That was what we call a biggin. Once again, I'm dying over here.
So obviously to me, there's a concern if you lose your pieces. Is it just too bad? You got to buy new pieces?
Yeah.
And then, they're supposed to open up for developers to start making their own games. Does that mean they can mix and match pieces? Can they even use these pieces at all?
Sure.
That's what I'm curious to see.
I'm sure they can.
Curious to see what they do.
It's probably even encouraged, I would imagine.
You would hope, but people have made worse choices. You need to make up a lot of points.
I'm out. There's not that much going on here to make up a lot. So yeah, you won. The only other thing I could think of, though, on the pieces, I mean, what if a developer makes a game, but then their pieces are copyrighted? Then you probably wouldn't want somebody else using it. I could see that being an issue. I mean, is it likely? Probably not, but what if they did get some, say a Monopoly figure, or something?
Well, and you can tell the pieces, the way they work with the board is the shape on the bottom of them.
Yeah.
Because, this robot has a different shape than that one. But it's still a thing. Are they going to let me grab a robot and then you go over here to chop and then one of your other pieces is the robot with a butcher knife, and you make a game where you just go destroy things.
Right.
You know.
I don't know. I'm sure there's different factors going into it.
So this one, it's kind of probably too complicated to show, but the cool thing on this game, Strata, it's got the biggest pieces by far.
That's like Blockus pieces. Tetris and Blockus.
Right. So you can... We really don't know what's going on here, so I'll just...
I mean, that's me in general, though, so we're good.
So the way it works is you see there's the 2 dots, 3 dots.
Uh-huh.
It's blue against yellow, so it says blue. You pick these. It tells you which pieces you're grabbing for the given turn. So I have that piece. And these are big pieces of this game. Like this piece and this piece. So the way it works is this is my base, and you want to enclose pieces, and then they become fully yours. Like the pattern ones aren't. But if it's got a 3, that means it wants you to capture 3 levels high to be able to capture that one. And where you play a piece, the full side has to be touching one of your existing sides. So if I do that, you can do like that. You can't, the black spots you can't capture. But see, I think do this. I think that's all legal. And it gives you a count of how many squares you've covered.
Okay.
And then I think yelling at me about do a illegal move.
Wrong block placed.
What block is it yelling at me about?
I don't know. For some reason it thinks that plus is on there.
Show that it's, or if it hit the board at the, there we go. It's very mad at me for my, I guess I set the pieces on there.
you broke it.
Let's try this. Let's just restart it.
Alright, scratch that, folks. Block, not aligned to grid. It still thinks there's another one on there.
I think I wonder if our table is messing with this thing. 'Cause I have no issues with this before.
Yeah.
I just have to cut this whole game out. So this one, you get to stack these big blocks, and it's a strategy game where it's like a territory control. You take turns, it gives you 3 random blocks. You know, I could see this. This is probably the most in-depth strategy game on here that I could see.
Takes some real thought behind it.
So then there's, you remember the old school game Crossfire?
Yes.
That's what this is. Back to our ship bag.
Or what?
Ship bag.
Ship bag. Ship bag.
Here you go. Here's your spaceship.
My ship is back.
Versus add a guest. All right. So this one, you want to shoot the shapes across the other person's side, and then to reload, get more ammo, you have to bring your ship out of your circle to grab the blue things. Because if you run out of ammo, you won't shoot anymore.
I'm shooting. Not shooting anything that helps me.
Yeah, so you can't,
Dang it.
you gotta get out of your circle and go get the things. Go get the
Oh,
bullets.
you got to get the.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. You gotta
Oh,
go
I
there.
got you. I thought I just had to move out of the circle. I thought it was like a
you
gun game at the arcade. Just reload.
No, you grab those, and each one of those is a bullet. Otherwise,
I
it just
got
slowly
you.
recharges.
Okay, no wonder it was not effective anymore. Because I'm really good at this.
Get that out of here. I have that one over here. You should let me take a ×2 one all the way across.
That's okay.
No! Shot that into my own goal.
Time's up. I win.
So, there's your crossfire for the days you might have missed that. And then you have sushi, whatever that is called. Omakase?
We'll go with that. Whatever
That
you
one
just said. Omaha.
That one just gives you one little piece of chopsticks. And you basically set it down on another piece of the same, any of that same piece in between you collect, and then the other person has to move in a straight line from the spot you landed on.
Okay.
Is
it fun?
I mean, it's a little strategy game. It's kind of funny. You get a whole bag. It's just one little chopstick piece. Yeah, it's all peaceful. You're not gonna get angry at this game.
I might. You'd be surprised.
And then, like, if you get a certain amount of the same kind, they do a special ability and it tells you what it is. Okay, so place the piece. Confirm. So see, this tells you which way you can, like, way you can move. So if I land on this piece, it's going to grab that one as well because it's the same type of piece. So you move as many spots as you want to in the line. Then now it's your turn from that spot. See, that only lets you collect one. If you stop on that, though, then you collect both. It's when you stop on it, it collects the matching pieces up too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. We'll go with that. We'll go with the little, whatever that thing is.
But then you, like, start paying attention as to where you're landing to mess up so the other person can't get as many pieces and stuff like that. I think, it starts probably getting much more involved.
Right.
Then, like I said, once you start unlocking powers, it gets a little more strategery. I will also say all these games are a lot more polished than a lot of the game table ones that came with it. I mean, they're all very smooth and fluid and everything, so it's definitely a device speed type thing. But
okay, that's not bad. Be a good little strategy game.
I guess you can save your game progress too if you
look at that
in the middle of it.
So you can remember. You can try to study my movement.
Now I have purposely left Chop for last. Chop is chaos, and it's great. Unless you hate this type of game,
which I might.
You ever play Overcooked?
Yes.
Or Diner Dash?
Yes.
How do you feel about those games?
They get frustrating.
All right, well, this game's going to frustrate you.
That's all right. We're playing one time.
Here you go. Here's a stirring spoon for you.
Oh.
Here's your butcher knife. We also have a little chef. He's pretty cool. We have a seasoning, little like
Put the
pepper
robot
grinder,
on here. I want to chop up the robot.
and then we also have a cleaning sponge.
Ready.
I hope you are. So, do we want to start like one of the timed games, or just do free play so you can see how it actually works?
Sorry.
All right, so we'll do start on free play. You got your diner,
Let's cook.
and it has a whole like campaign where you go through all the different levels. Blah blah. Free play is no time. So normally it's kind of like Overcooked. Menu, like what the people order, show up here, and you have recipes. So if you want to make a garden salad, for instance, it doesn't really matter where these pieces are, I don't think, right now. If you want to make a garden salad, we need a tomato, lettuce, an onion to the cutting boards. So you can put them on the cutting boards. No, we don't want that. We want lettuce. So then you actually take the knife and slice through it. Did I already slice through that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you combine them on a plate.
You put it on the wrong plate.
There. Now we have a garden salad to serve. So same type of thing. Like, make tomato soup. It'll tell you to chop up stuff. And whoop. So then you combine them and you cook it.
Look at that.
It's got a little cooking timer, and then you got to put your spoon on it. You have to put it on the flat side, this part where it's the sensor is flat. Now do what it's showing you. You gotta stir it. There you go. It's cooking, Greg.
You gotta keep stirring it.
No.
You don't want to stick to the pot.
Well, now you stir it again. There you go.
There's a little flame. The stove's catching on fire.
Hot. See, now if you leave it there, it could burn. You know, you just use your finger to move it to the plate.
Oh, of course I do. Use my finger, put it right in the soup.
There you go. Let's give those people some tomato soup.
Finger flavor.
So basically, you start getting all these orders processing, and it's like, okay, so you can start moving.
It's meant to. You cut the cheese.
So, cut, build, and we cook it. So the point of the chef, though, is you can actually just set the chef on whatever you want, and he'll do the process for you. So see, he skipped us having to stir it.
Nice.
And then you can also season the food at the end, which gives it a better star rating. See how it's all sparkly now?
By rubbing the chef on it?
No, the seasoning container.
Oh, I thought you had the chef in your hand.
And then see, the plate got dirty, so you have to take the sponge and you can clean the surfaces that you used.
Nice.
So if they get too dirty, I don't think you can use them. You mess up, you can throw something in there. If you burn something, I think it takes longer to scrub it clean. So you basically have, your overcooked diner dash.
Nice. I like it.
And you can like stack multiple items on a prep table, or like you can, if you have to make a bunch of tomato soups or something, then you can cut multiple there. It just gets dirty, and then you only grab. I think if it's on here, you only grab you only move one at a time whenever you go to a plate automatically.
Cool.
But it starts getting very hectic, and you can play with really as many people as you want. There's nothing for him to do right there.
Oh, he doesn't want to do anything? Can he sit on the stove?
You can sit wherever you want him to. It doesn't.
Nice.
So this one, I could see this being pretty fun with a group of people, because everybody would be.
Definitely.
And it seems to move pretty fast, even on the early levels. So that is
Chop chop.
Chop Chop. So that's really, I guess, the only one we didn't launch that's available is our digital pet.
Here's your chop chops.
So our Chop Chops back in the, these are all little Ziploc bags. Heavy duty enough. They seem fine. I haven't taken care of Mushka, so I'm not 100% sure what Mushka does. Is it already going?
I don't know.
Where's Mushka loading? I think Mushka's loading. There it is.
Get back in the house.
That dirty little monster alien thing. I don't know. I'm assuming some of these are probably no. Oh, what is this?
He's muddy from playing outside. Give him a shower.
Oh, we gotta. Oh, yeah,
you
gotta hit him with it.
Yeah,
Look at that.
you just ruined your floors too.
Hey, whatever. The pet is.
Sud the bud.
We gotta.
I guess the screen's got some protection.
I hope. Oh, I gotta just. I guess I can just completely miss. That's kind of cool.
Mushka. Dry him.
No, he's
guy.
still showering.
Dry the guy.
He's mad at me. I want to dry him. Let's shoot it up. Okay, so all this stuff lets you.
Clean as a bean.
Good old Mushka.
Good job. He's all sparkly.
He's happy, I guess.
Watch him poop on the floor now.
Oh,
Yep, so you're looking for poop piles with that.
what are we doing?
Blowing bubbles.
Oh, so it's a bubble blower.
Yeah. So Mushka can get all dirty and play again.
This goodie bag. Oh,
You throw some balls out. Nice.
that's kind of cool. Huh.
Interesting. I'm sure you're gonna feed them. Let's clean up.
Oh, so you actually have to scoop it up. He's hungry.
He's all dirty again from his muddy food.
I'll be sure to feed Mushka every day. Like knock. Oh. Whoa. Did stuff.
Huh. Start a dance lesson? Okay. So it's like
Oh, like
Nintendogs kind of.
yeah.
Nintendo Mushka. You gotta hit continue. Yeah.
Oh wow. So you have to time it like a rhythm game?
All right.
Slide then lift. I'm apparently very bad at this.
Go Mushka, go. You are bad at this. Oh, good dancer.
Alright, cool. Oh, it tells you. All together. Okay, sure, whatever.
All right, Mushka.
That's Mushka. So that is pretty much. That is board. Board.
Not boring. Bored.
Board. So minus 2 games that we can't play yet.
Now that you've seen what I've seen, I've got some questions, and I don't know if you know the answers or time will tell, or we need to research, or all the above. So was the point of this, was the other board that you mentioned earlier shut down, and then he came along and made this?
No.
Was this in motion already?
Yeah, it had nothing. No, that other last game board, I would say 99% of people didn't even know existed.
Well, and that leads me to, I'd never heard of this. Not that I'm, the point of reference for any of this kind of stuff, but what have any of these done really well? Because I've seen the Infinity boards go on clearance now too.
The Infinity board, I think, has done fairly well
You
because
know?
it keeps selling. It does. It keeps selling. I think the smaller one now, the Infinity game board's selling better than the big one. But a lot of the big Infinity game boards are ending up in like Airbnbs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's done fairly well. They keep adding. I've noticed the Infinity game board doesn't add licensed games really as much anymore. Like they had all of these publishers, but
Right.
not near as many of those games are coming out. So I think it's
So in
this, whereas this was, it literally has only probably been announced for less than a month. Like they built it, there was no pre-order, there was no Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
It was built, you ordered it, it shipped within 2 weeks of me ordering it, and that was the first shipment, the first wave. So it was already done and made. Like I haven't seen a tech product that's just no hype, no press release. They just started placing ads, and boom. Like in my head, I had to look up the company to see who made it, to then be like, okay, this was made by somebody legit. Because I was like, I could just be backing, like I could be buying something that doesn't even exist.
Right.
And then it was like, ships in 2 weeks. I was like, nah, there's no way. It did.
Well,
It came right
so
in.
that brings up, and these are all just hypotheticals, but in your opinion, because you've owned the Infinity board in this, and even if, let's just say, Infinity board's done well, I don't know. I'm not knocking it. I don't know what it's done. But knowing that the other one had issues, and then like you just said, getting publishers on board, what itch does this scratch? Is this somebody, in your opinion, do you think, who was and also ran like, hey, it did well, I can do that too? Is it they didn't do it right, I could do it better? Was this a passion project for somebody?
See, that's the thing.
You know?
I don't know. The guy that invented it, that's on the thing, the first product he made is awesome. The mirror, it's really cool. Well done technology. You can tell this had thought put into it, like just with how clean it is.
But
and
with
how it's not
nobody
ugly.
knowing.
However, I mean, they've gone on. There's a pretty big ad campaign running right now for it. Like they sent it to TechCrunch and all like the big people, and the big companies just sent a fluff piece, like a press release. They're like, "Oh, look, it exists." No one's actually really done much. The thing that's going to make or break it is, one, I noticed they did update their website because they had a lot of people asking about D&D, which is where Last Game Board started to push towards the end of its life cycle, but just didn't build up enough hype. Because with D&D, they could just sell the bases. You put your figure on it, it would give you line of sight. It would do attack range for you. Like the board could do a whole lot.
Right.
I can see
You could change the backgrounds for the
right
story.
exactly. Like anytime I've played a game like that, we've done a computer monitor or TV screen and used it as a board. But
we don't know that on this.
they put on their FAQ, their website, they're actually looking into it. They actually put it in their 5-question FAQ. So they got to be going
considering
somewhere with
it. Okay.
Because I wouldn't put that in an FAQ if you're not.
Because I have a lot of fears. First of all, I like it. I like where it's going. I don't know if it's different enough from the others. I haven't really seen anything that makes it stand out personally. I don't know if you do. Seems to have the same functionality, same,
To me, they're banking on the physical pieces.
Yeah.
Because Infinity Game Table does not do a physical
Right,
pieces.
that's true. It had the multi-touch.
It's all just
but then that was
multi-touch,
it.
but even that multi-touch wasn't great.
Yeah.
This, I feel like they nailed the technology and the screen choice. Like, this is only 1080p, but it's perfectly clear, looks great.
Like
It's
I said,
smooth.
hopefully it's protected, because that one you were scrubbing the Mushka.
And that's the thing, that half the games you
Yeah.
have, you're scrubbing and dragging.
Right.
So I'm sure it's got something on there. But I don't know, like, the physical pieces is really cool because that brings in more interactivity and it brings you back towards a board game world. They don't even call this a board game table, though, anywhere really. But then my concern is, are these going to end up being limiting? None of the games right now on here are just touchscreen.
Mm-hmm.
They could. I mean, the touchscreen,
Right.
touchscreen's perfectly fine. Like, I have no issues with the touchscreen.
Well, and what if a company does come along? Yeah, if a company comes along and wants to make on it, I'm sure they're not going to turn them down if they want their own pieces. But I think at that point it's a logistics game where, okay, I can download from the store.
Right, then you got
Do
to
I
wait for
got to buy the pieces separately?
Right.
Is it a package deal? I think there's some things to consider. And again, I'm not certain that there couldn't be. It'd be a good problem to have if you had again, I say like Monopoly and the car and the thimble and stuff, which I'm sure they wouldn't, Parker Brothers, whoever owns it, wouldn't be excited for others to develop around those pieces. I doubt they would let them do it personally, but
I imagine on a
you know.
software level, though, they could block certain pieces from working with different games.
right.
So the only other thing, too,
Because
is
you just shape the bottom differently.
Yeah.
Even if it's
And it's just-
slightly, yeah.
that one's locked out. But almost all of these games could work just touchscreen. The only one that I feel couldn't, or it could, but it'd be a giant pain, would be this game
Right.
with the big shapes. I mean, there's nothing like the chef one. You can just use your finger and swipe and cut and
Yeah.
whatever. You don't need to use.
And
the
I just hope
pieces.
it doesn't become that. That's a fear of mine, is that because of that, this is a unique, let's combine digital, let's combine physical. Those cost, obviously. Those are nice rugged little, pieces. They got good weight. They're not cheap. Is that something you're going to offer pieces on the site,
Right.
but then you tell people, okay, if you download the game, you can play with your fingers, or you can't play unless you buy that. I don't know. There's some
Yeah,
considerations there.
Because like this thing's cool. It's got like slides and turn dials and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's in a plastic wrapper, but it's actually 4 different pieces. So you'll like put it on there and crack a
Nice.
maze and like a safe cracker and then
Right.
stuff like that. Like, that's something that you also can't accomplish on a board game that's not digital.
Right.
Like, it does open up options for there. But like you said,
If they don't have the pieces, though, is it going to be another Infinity board where all the new games that come out are just going to be fingered games?
which, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world.
No,
It's just,
but like you said, that if you had to pick one thing that stood out, that's it. That sets it apart for me.
Right.
Anyway.
and that's the thing. I mean, they might just leave it open for both.
Yeah.
And I will still, like, right now, though, the UI is not going to support 50 games. I'm not going to sit here and scroll and scroll and scroll. It's going to have
Yeah.
to come up. It's
Yeah, they're going to have to have a menu page with categories and stuff.
So, like I said, as of right now, they said that's coming in January.
So is our newly defined version of Snack, where you just sit in the corner and do it, and it's always going. Hey,
I mean, you know what they
if
really
watch
need?
this, take that one. Trust me.
They need to recreate, like, this little. If they had 2 of these or 4 of these, you then just have little Atari controllers in
Yeah.
the corners.
You know what would be the best game on here? Think about it. In the corners,
The Warlords.
Warlords.
I mean, that's
It
the thing.
would, because you'd be sitting there turning and firing and blocking the stuff. Oh,
And if they used one of the square ones, you could just rest it against the edge.
get that license, you guys.
I mean, Atari's is one
Hey,
their license on everything at this point.
Who made this? What's the company name?
I don't even know.
We don't
Is it
even
called
know.
Board?
But whoever made Board,
Oh,
we're happy to be consultants. Let us know. We will do an interview with you.
I forgot.
We can inspire you.
It did come with a newspaper article
A newspaper article
as well that
with,
they made.
with these people.
I apologize.
That you might be able to cut them out and put them in each corner and play a different game, a bonus game. So it came with a newspaper.
It's just
that
welcome to
shows
board.
Kids playing some game that I didn't see on there.
There's the spy. I think that might be the spy game.
Yeah, they got their spy pieces out, so they're primed for that game. But
yeah, the game's advertised and shown everywhere. But
interesting.
So I mean, that's one thing. So like, if you think about, there's the kids' toys, the Tonys, the little speaker boxes that's at Target and Walmart,
Right.
where it's a digital story, but unless you have the little piece and set it on top, it's not going to be an audiobook. So, I mean, maybe that's their goal. Like, there'll be a little box sitting on a shelf at Target, and you.
But what would you do? Buy the
box.
pieces and then go back and buy the game?
It'll probably be
Have
it'd probably be a
code,
digital code,
or something.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe that's what they're looking for, because then they could set it up in a retail store, and you have all these different games in boxes around it. Then there's also downloadable games.
But with zero marketing, what store's going to even pick it up after?
Well, that's the weird thing.
Some of these other, the last board game.
Well, that's what I'm wondering
fiasco.
is because of how much money the guy made off of selling the mirror. That's where all the other people are picking up the articles of this. It's like, hey, it was made by that guy that made this really successful product. And they just, like I said, I appreciate, though, in a way that it was made and then launched. It's here.
Right.
Like, it wasn't, I'm thinking about making this, it's going to be out in 2 years. They just...
But it's a tough sell for
they
those,
made it.
even Target, Walmart, because, I mean, you think of it, big, bulky, high dollar things, think of Arcade 1-Up. That's not something any of those guys, they went, big at first, and then they didn't want to get stuck with them. And then you could see the numbers dwindling. So it's just, it's a rough waters to navigate. But hey, to me, it kind of sounds like, it sounds like a passion project. These are all just thoughts behind it, our thoughts. There may not be truth to any of it, but it kind of reminds me of Mr. Lucky on Chromatic or Mod Retro. Maybe it's just something he wanted to do. I don't know.
I mean, I think that's kind of what this even says in here, is that he saw something. It says he basically loves games. He wanted to play it face to face. Blah blah.
Yeah.
Sorry for paraphrasing. And he had the money, and I mean,
I'm not a tough sell. I buy it.
Like I said, the most impressive thing for me is that this is my third touchscreen digital board game.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most responsive touchscreen, the fastest probably computer, and you don't see fingerprints all over the board like you do all the other ones.
The frame pops off.
Yeah, I've had the Infinity game table, the 32-inch table. I have the portable, the smaller table, and then I had the last game board that failed. This is definitely the fastest, most responsive. Now, none of the games test a true multi-touch.
Right.
But I'm not really worried about that.
I'm guessing there were no other sizes, right?
This is it. One done 24-inch
Gotcha.
size, which I feel is the way to go. It's only one platform to target. You know what you're getting. And then also on the developer side, they did say you apply to be a developer, you can side load your games into this when you test it. So you don't have to have a developer kit or anything. So it should be
nice.
Real easy to develop for. If you think about it, though, all right, so $500 if this thing never gets an update. You're paying $500 for about 12 digital board games. Or, 12 digital games. I will say...
Is that including the ones that are coming soon?
I think 12 would include those. Which, it looks to me like they're pretty much done. I feel like those are going to launch no matter what.
Right.
This company does seem like it has a lot of funding. I will say that from what I looked up. But, as is... If this was all it was, $500, you get 12 games, so you're looking at like $40 so a game. It's not terrible in the board game world. You can't buy
Are you
board.
justifying it?
No,
or
I'm
are
just
you
saying.
going against it.
No,
right
I'm just
now?
saying like that's the cost you're paying is like $40 a game, pretty much.
Are these $40 games?
I would say.
Because some of them, it may be fun, but honestly, if I had to put a number on like the sushi game, I'd cap out at probably $19.99 on that.
But on the flip side, like a similar game, like as a board game, you're probably paying $30. Like if you add a physical board
Right.
game, it's probably $30. So the value to me, like if you compare it to physical board games, it's really going to depend on the two missing games. Because as of right now, I'm a big board game player, video game player. The ones that I see that are going to be played a lot are going to be Strata, the Shapes, which I feel like you could probably get a crazy amount of hours playing that because it's
Right.
I think it's what is it? Is it? It's 2 to 6 players, so you can the strategy for that game is going to be off the wall,
Yeah.
especially being able to build up and down. So that's a very time-consuming one. The Diner Dash type one,
Chop,
Overcooked, Chop.
Don't call it something else. It's chop.
I think this one actually will be really good too. If you have 4 people
Right.
just playing around the table, I think it's just gonna be funny yelling at each
I
other.
think in the little Gremlins
the
one.
Gremlin Lemmings one?
The
Blob, Bloob, what is it? Yeah, Bloogs.
Bloogs.
Save the Bloogs.
Bloogs.
Like this one, they could easily add extra levels to,
Right.
and there's already a lot of levels in it.
Yeah.
So like.
So I think I'd have fun with that one for a while.
And I think those, and it does have like little 3-star rating to get you through faster. If you lose a certain amount of them, you won't get all the stars. Like it's definitely got the replayability on that side. To me, those right now are the killer games on here.
Right.
I think the space shooting ones are fun distractions. You know, with 4 players, you get like one guy in each corner, but they're fine. They work well. They're flashy. They work.
Yeah.
The other one, the robot one, where you send the pieces different directions, you can do up to 4 people on that. You can do teams or free for all, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one's probably got a little depth too. So
There's got to be a way to get more pieces, though, man. I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking of air hockey, checkers.
well, and that's the thing. It's
Like,
because that's what I was wondering too. Like I was thinking to myself, I was like, you basically have crossfire. Air hockey would be super easy. You could just use the robot.
Yeah.
For
And those
air
aren't
hockey.
even like licensed games.
Right. So like
You know?
there's a lot of probably easy ones they can do, but it seems like to me they kind of went with a little bit. They went for variety with the pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. But you also, on the other hand, you think those are staples. Those are staples. Family games, 2-person games, 1-person game, and I would say from a development standpoint, probably not real difficult to. I mean, probably easier than most of these.
Well, that's like, I don't know though if you wanted, if like maybe part of their goal was to look different.
Did they develop all these?
Yeah,
or is
these are all in-house.
in-house?
I don't know if they fully developed. They're all labeled as their in-house.
And see, that was I
Team right
forgot what we've reviewed in the past. Go back and watch all of our videos and let me know. There's some other things in the past where I said that's the key, and I've kind of, the more I think about it, like, okay, if you don't get more developers, you're going to have a big development, your own studio, and you're going to have to crank these games out a lot more than 12. You're going to have, like he was saying, like a library of 50 pretty quick. If you want to get the ecosystem working and the online store and the money and stuff. If you can sign other people, bam, you're going to have them coming in from all directions.
Well, and that's and it's a two-way
know.
thing though. You can't sign other people until you get a user base.
Yeah.
They don't sign on.
Right.
Like, I always keep going back to the Infinity Game Table because it's the best example of one of these being around. It's been around,
Right.
a few years. It's getting a lot of shovelware, like just garbage. So you also have that, which now since they've gotten a lot more stuff, but
But
you
think
know,
of the possibilities too. Like
That's-
you could have this could be a canvas, and they could come out with more pieces that resemble a paintbrush.
right, and that's
and,
and I think that's kind of what they just have it called board. You know, they're not trying to say it's a board game
Right.
replacement. Where Infinity Game Table came out saying, "Hey, we have Risk, Battleship, Monopoly," which is all cool. But now they're like arcade games are coming on it, and it's making people mad. Like users are like, "Why do you keep giving us arcade games? I want board games. I bought this as a board game table."
Right.
So it's kind of
unless
interesting.
that's a play on board games. I don't
Well,
know.
it kind of see it says board game feel, but video game magic.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're keeping it open, but like you said, it's all about it's kind of weird. You know, you got the user base issue, but they had, like I said, they said, hey, we're giving an SDK out to developers.
Yeah.
You can register, sign up, make stuff.
They almost have to.
Which,
But
yeah,
then
at this
do
point,
developers, you know, I mean, I'd be curious that even the money, you know, did developers give them a percentage of it with this thing? It probably fits most
I say
systems,
most at this point, I think most digital storefronts are like 30%.
Yeah.
Goes to the companies, 70 to the developers. So it's probably that same way. It sounded like the SDK might be free,
Right.
which is always good. But, you know, it's going to come down to the games. The quality of games here as is,
Pretty good.
it's really, I mean, I don't really have complaints about any of the games.
Except Sneck.
Except
where
that one,
they,
because
they missed the boat on that.
like with little kids, I think it's cool. But once you get someone thinking about it, and I'm be like, well, I can just move my hand back and forth here, and you just can't.
Right.
You're not going to come over my side of the board. Like, it also makes it awkward. Like if you're playing this, because I played this with my family, on a kitchen table. My son couldn't reach that side of the board.
Yeah.
Like he was like, you know.
Well, like even this game says ages 8+. That game doesn't have to be for little kids. Like if you're
Right.
saying they had trouble spinning it, I'm sorry, your little kid has trouble spinning it then, but they'll figure it out.
They did.
You
They
know.
did say they recommend ages 6 and up
Yeah.
on this, but you know that does kind of become like if one person's trying
Yeah.
to go over here, then
No, there
it's-
is no need for that. It could just be ready, go. Yours is going. I'm turning. You're turning. It could be like a runner, you know. And that anyway,
Well, and-
we've already said that,
right.
but
And something like that can just be a software update for an alternative control scheme. You can just
Man.
tap a button and
and
flip
then
it.
credit us, please.
So
So where are you going with this?
overall, I actually really was impressed with this thing. From opening it up, turning it on, the experience is super polished. It is not.
Hardware seems pretty good.
It's the sound
it
is
is very heavy.
Yeah, it's very heavy. The sound is good.
You can't mount it on your wall.
The operating system is not clunky. Like most of these things when they first come out, you see it's like a little bit buggy. You'll see little glitches. You'll see blinks and stuff when
Right.
menus come out. It's not clunky. I've had like one game where I had to exit and come back in because of something happened, but to me that's not an issue. But overall, like it's super snappy and fast. Like it's like boom.
It's like I thought things started happening. There's no problems at all. It starts flashing different things.
It's just smooth. So build quality, I love it. This is by far the best digital game board I've played with. I will say that. Game wise, the launch games are really good. The only question mark is longevity, and as of right now, we only have 2 coming soon games.
Right.
So, I'm always very hopeful with these things because, like I said, I'm a board game player, and this just adds an extra thing that I could play this instead of some other games.
This has a nice texture on the frame, by the way.
Right, and that's one thing. I was like, that'd be
Feels
cool.
like-
You just buy a new one,
Plastic, it kind of feels like wood.
that's why I said it makes it feel like it's set up for retail, like it really is. I think the box isn't too crazy big, but then you have these. But overall, I personally would unpack this. I think it's awesome. there's the caveat that as of right now, the store's supposed to launch in 2 months.
We'll see. We know how that stuff goes.
Right. The only thing that makes me hopeful is that they announced this thing like 2-3 weeks before it launched. And
Maybe they already got it mapped out.
right. It showed up. It's here. I have no complaints about how it functions. The only thing, like I said, I was a little surprised when I was like, oh, cool, I want to do that Spycraft game. Oh,
I can't.
I can't. That was a little disappointing. But I would have completely unpack it. The only complaints I have is just what direction is it going in the future?
Right.
But that's any technology at this point.
Absolutely. I would also unpack it. I am also reluctant to unpack it, just for the same reasons. That so many things like this have started off promising, and then you get sucked in, and then one day the server shuts down and you're stuck with whatever you can do with that, kind of thing. So we will come back with this. I can see that we're going to have to do a follow-up video as we learn more and as those other games release. But as of now, I will unpack it and just hope for the best, hope that it's doing right, hope that it catches on. Some of that stuff's out of their hands. I do question some of their marketing, because like you said, I am on top of a lot of this stuff, but I didn't know about this. And it kind of sounds like it just came out of nowhere with no hype. Maybe they were just trying to release it before Christmas. If so, kudos to you. Good job, because it's that time of year you can make or break a company, right now. So, and it doesn't seem like it was unfinished, other than the 2 games that we don't know the story of yet. How coming soon could be 2026 summer. We don't know. But, enjoyed it. I see the potential in it. We've seen the potential in others, though. And, but I agree. I think in terms of all of them we've seen, this one is closer to the real deal than we've ever seen before. Like I said, I'm sure we'll be back.
Yeah, and
good or bad.
And 100% I've seen they're very heavy on their Facebook marketing. All sorts of people are leaving questions and comments and stuff. So if you do come across this video, which maybe good luck because it's called Bored. I don't know how easy it's going to be to find this video. Ask questions.
We're known worldwide. Come on.
Ask questions. We'll respond as quick as we can. And then probably once these other games release, we'll probably do a little video review on those games.
Yep.
So hopefully they come out soon, because I'm looking forward to it, because I want to play with little dials and levers on the screen and solve cases. I just think that will be really
fun. And I want to play with Thor or whoever this guy is over here.
Zeus.
That's that guy. And Medusa
and a builder guy.
And a builder. Anyway, and a Jawa. Thank you. Appreciate it, as always. And like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Boop-boop.